Welcome to NPM Tech. Cool cars you should see. Jeep Hurricane. The Jeep Hurricane is a concept vehicle that was unveiled at the 2005 North American International Auto Show in Detroit by the manufacturer Daimler Chrysler. The Hurricane has a ground clearance of 14.3 inches, combined with 20-inch wide wheels holding 37-inch tall tires that are specially designed for off-roading. The Hurricane can approach and climb a 64.0-degree angle. It can also descend and depart an 86.7-degree angle. Its 20-inch, four-wheel independent short/long arm suspension system is dampened by coilover shocks with remote reservoirs, which allows for longer travels in the shock. This helps the Hurricane to ascend and regress down almost any natural surface. The Hurricane is powered by two 5.7-liter Hemi engines, one above the front axle and one above the rear axle. Each engine produces 335 horsepower and 370 lb-f middle-foot of torque for a total power output of 670 horsepower and 740 lb-f middle-foot of torque. These figures help to accelerate the Hurricane from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds. One feature of the Hurricane's engine system is the ability to use different sets of cylinders for different driving conditions. Each engine contains 8 cylinders, but the multi-displacement system can use all, half, or none of the cylinders of each engine. For example, all 16 cylinders can be utilized for rough terrain, 12 can be used for charging along off-road trails, 8 can be used for city driving, and 4 can be used for highway conditions. This feature can be manipulated manually or done automatically. Baojun Kiwi EV 2023. Chinese automobile Mark Baojun, a joint venture under SAIC GM Wuling, launched the 2023 Kiwi EV, offering 3 configuration options, with a listing price ranging from $12,525 to $14,664. Baojun's Kiwi EV is an annually updated mini-electric vehicle model. The 2023 Kiwi EV is available in 6 colorways, including brown, green, purple, red, black, and deep green. The interior of the new car uses high-end suede materials, covering a large area, and has a new integrated big screen. The maximum power of the 2023 Kiwi EV is 40 kilowatts, while the maximum power of the DJI version can reach 50 kilowatts, and the maximum torque is 150 Newton meters. Its cruising range under net is 305 kilometers, and that of DJI version is 301 kilometers. The most striking thing about the new upgrade is that it is equipped with DJI's vehicle-mounted intelligent driving system Linksy. It can realize intelligent parking functions such as multi-state parking space identification, 360-degree parking, and 30-second efficient parking. It also has intelligent driving assistance system functions such as active recommendation of expressway, lane changing assistance functions by shifting the turn signal lever, intelligent speed regulation in corners, and emergency situation response. McMurtry spiraling. To make the fastest accelerating car around, it needs to be streamlined and perfectly tuned to slip through the air. The spiraling is just that, inspired by a peregrine falcon. Its compact footprint is super slippery and helps channel the air. But what makes the McMurtry special is its fan system. Mounted behind the cockpit are 2 fans, spooling up to 23,000 revolutions per minute to suck the air out from underneath and create more than 2 tons of downforce from standstill, enough so it could stick the ceiling with the fans at full speed. As a single-seater, it's not the most spacious and means you have to be pretty selfish when driving one of these to not share the experience. But for that you get a cockpit designed around Le Mans style regulations that keeps you safe in a crash. There's not a lot of features to work with though. No cup holders, infotainment or place to store anything. Just an advanced, racing style steering wheel with all your important figures and a seating position to match the racing pedigree. The only thing that can get close to the performance of the spiraling is the Rimac Navira, and that gets left in the dust. The McMurtry can do an astounding 1.4s 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint, before reaching 100 miles per hour in less than 2.7 seconds. If you have the ways and means of buying this barreling, do so. For ultimate thrills from an electric car, nothing comes close. Water Car H1 Panther. Water Car H1 Panther is based on the Humvee, is world's fastest and durable amphibious car. Sure, the Cybercat may turn your Tesla Cybertruck into an amphibious vehicle of sorts, but it has nothing on the Water Car H1 Panther. Based on the Humvee, a light, four-wheel drive military truck, this amphibious vehicle is powered by a Chevrolet LS3 engine, paired with a Mercury Marine Bravo 2 out-drive, generating 395 horsepower and 375 pound-feet of torque. Those power numbers are from the Chevrolet engine alone, enabling it to hit 70 miles per hour on land and 40.2 miles per hour in water. Need to go off-roading? It won't be any issue for the H1 Panther, as it has a 4WD system and beefy 35-inch mud tires, along with a custom-tuned suspension system with 10 inches of ground clearance. Cujo Inception. French automaker Cujo revealed its Inception concept, a deadly-looking electric car that's all sharp angles and brutalist designs. The concept, which was announced at CES this week, will inspire a lineup of future EVs that will start making their way to customers in 2025. Stellantis, which owns Cujo, had a heavy docket at this year's CES, including a Chrysler cockpit concept and a battery-electric Ram 1500 truck that borrows a lot from the world of muscle cars. But the Cujo Inception was arguably the most CES-y of all the announcements, with its rectangular steering wheel, hyper-minimal dashboard, and color-shifting interior. There's even a device inside the car called the Halo Cluster, with a 360-degree screen, for some reason. Cujo says the Inception will ride on top of the STLA Large platform, which is a larger version of Stellantis modular EV platforms. The Inception measures 16.4 feet long but just 4.39 tall. Its 800-volt architecture means it can add up to 93 miles of range in just 5 minutes of charging. It's also packing a 100 kilowatt-hours battery, but Cujo claims it can reach 497 miles of range on a single charge. That's equal to the distance from Paris to Marseille or Brussels to Berlin, on a single charge, the automaker boasts. That's très bien in my book. If the Inception looks fast, that's because it is. A dual-motor all-wheel drive setup gives the concept 680 horsepower of giddy-up and a 0 to 62 miles per hour acceleration in less than 3 seconds. The next generation iCockpit features a new hypersquare control system, which may grab the award for most ridiculous-sounding and unnecessary brand names. The hypersquare is basically Cujo's infotainment screen where you can control mundane things like navigation and media while also serving as the actual steering wheel, steering rectangle, for the whole vehicle. The hypersquare operates through a steer-by-wire system, where there's no mechanical connection between the steering column and the wheels. But the hyperscreen can also retract when the vehicle transitions to fully autonomous driving, replaced by a large panoramic screen that rises up out of the floor. Thank you and don't forget subscribe, like and share.